the glamers in the video. I'll be continuing the nine-tailed fox. I'm on, like, halfway through step 3. 1/3. I did 1/3 of it. Let's see how much farther I can get. Hopefully really far, because I don't want this taken forever. And there's 2 sides of this paper. I have gotten a really dark ad about side effects of medicine. That dark. I'll be dead at 27, only 5 more years to go. Depression makes me questions, and then depression makes me question. My depression makes me question. Love you every day. Gonna be a superstar. The girl you used to know. Playing on the radio. Love you every day. Gonna be a suicide. The dream of a what to do. Jokes that taste like candy and the diamonds in my teeth. Oh, what do every day? Gonna be a superstar. You're a girl you used to know. Playing on the radio. What do every day? Gonna be a suicide. I'm dreaming of a what do. Superstar. I love that song, and I guess I've just been listening to a lot of depressing music lately, but I do think they're really pretty. And sometimes you just need to listen to sad music, okay? It doesn't mean you're miserable fully. Sometimes you just need the vibes to calm down, you know? I keep a record of the wreckage in my life. Gotta recognize the weapon in my mind. Like shit, but I love it every time. And realize I've tasted blood and it is sweet. I've fed the rug pulled beneath my feet. I've trusted lies and trusted men, and then put the love back together again. And punched it to shatters and lifted the pieces and picked out the tiger. I pinched the skin in between my own fingers and wished I could cut some parts off with some scissors. But the lady give us a smile. Now I can't there's nothing to smile about. Got no one to smile for. I waited a while for a moment to say I don't owe you a goddamn thing. Keep a record of the wreckage in my life. Gotta recognize the weapon in my mind. Talk shit, but I love it every time. And I realize I dream that I'm a hell of a lover. No sweet dream, but I'm a hell of a man. I won't die, but I'll gain my teeth. And I'ma let you speak, and I'll let me be. Let me be caught dead. To say I don't owe you a goddamn thing. Got the record of the wreckage in my life. Something I realize I do is I will talk people up and then I'll tear them down. Like, don't get ahead of yourself now. I don't think that highly of you. But I also don't think highly of anyone. I'm just trying to be supportive. But also, there's been multiple times where I've been really nice to people and then they've assumed I had a crush on them. No, not how that works. I'm just nice. Which is why I genuinely tear people down. Because no. I'd like to be left alone more. Kept secret for a while now. No one ever knows it, but it's all around. It's a deep conversation and talks about how much longer I can keep this down. The journey's a knife I've been holding by the blade, swinging on my pride so I won't need anything. It's all a lie. Honestly, it's easy to be alive. Oh, like, did you change your hair? Did you lose a little weight? You should keep it up, 'cause it really looks great. I hate that I always look my best when I'm down on the inside. A lot of people who used to do dance and stuff, a huge amount of the people I knew at the time had like eating disorders. My mom definitely tried her hardest to give me one, but I liked food too much, and I didn't care that she didn't like to eat. She also used to call me fat a lot. She still calls me fat. And I'm like, bitch, where? Delusional much? Why? Honestly, it's easy to be alive. Oh, like, did you change your hair? Did you lose a little weight? You should keep it up, 'cause it really looks great. I hate that I always look my best when I'm down on the inside. Okay. Put me down another layer, bros. Come on. The oil is a knife I've been holding by the blade. Swallowing my pride so I won't eat anything. It's all a lie. Honestly, it's easy to be alive. Oh, like, did you change your hair? Did you lose a little weight? You should keep it up, 'cause it really looks great. But I will say, more often do I meet people who have the opposite of anorexia, the binge eating disorder, which is in some ways worse, in some ways not, but like, they're both awful disorders. Any form of like unhealthy food habits are like the worst kind of disorders that I've seen in person. But I've also had family members with paranoid schizophrenia, and they've done some wild shit because of it. They have the most interesting stories. Just listening to them for hours, just ramble about nonsense. You get the wildest stories from schizophrenics. They will just talk about things, and they'll just be like, that's not possible in your head, but also like, oh yeah, they're schizophrenic. They probably did think it happened. My mom is my perfect example of this, and that's kind of why I wanted to bring her on my channel, so that you could see how truly mentally insane she is. The purest form of paranoid schizophrenic. Just showing y'all how bad it can get if there's no interference. I also can't do anything about it because she would not agree with me or like accept it being true. But also it could make her delusions worse if I pointed it out. So there's just nothing I'm gonna do. I mean, she's still living fine. She still has a place to stay every time. It's not like she's hurting anybody either, so she's okay. She did almost end up in prison a few times. But that was for a different issue other than her mental issues. It was definitely something to do with drugs. People hearing about my childhood, and they're like, oh, it must have been great. You grew up, like, so well, like, at one point. And I was like, no, me and my brother was severely neglected. The only thing we really got attention for is when we, like, were gifted things. Like, yeah, sure, we could ask for stuff and get it. That's spoiled, yes. But our parents did it because they wanted us to keep ourselves entertained. My dad can't genuinely hang out with me. That's not our fault. But I also don't really like hanging out with my parents as much. And it's not their faults. It's just we're completely different people. Which is fine. Like, some people can have so much in common with their parents, go shopping with them all the time, and just, like, chill. I would love to have more in common with my parents, but no, I don't. Unfortunately, I was gifted the ability to be extremely introverted. To where my parents just don't understand. They're like, how can you be such an introvert? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like this. Ah, this one has a deformity. Throwing that Lego out. My sound stopped. I like having sound in my headphones. And through how goes on the anthem and it up and throw a tantrum. How goes on the anthem and it up and throw a tantrum. Your friends and me too, and through, I'll go mama and then turn it up and throw a tantrum. I still think it's funny that I went to the con in my state, and They saw that I had an adult badge on. Yes. But these kids that hung out with me during the con, because I was just like, hey, you can follow me if you want. I'm just gonna like still wander, and I'll chat with you if you chat with me. They saw that I was wearing an adult badge and still were like, wait, you're an adult? Wait, you're 21? I'm almost 22 now. Shit is wild. I still think that's funny though. That's actually how I ended up in some chat groups, and I just make sure nobody's bullying each other. Like, you can say something mean to a friend, but like there's a difference between just being honest and like rude about it versus being just cruel. I was talking about this Lego set with my friend. And she was like, is it gonna be big? And I'm like, I don't know yet. I think it will be bigger than my other sets. But definitely not bigger than my city sets. They were still my biggest Lego sets that I've ever had. I don't like these Legos. Occasionally, they kind of suck. It's just that you have to like line them up so perfectly for them to lock in properly. That's what the hammer's for, by the way. It's when they don't want to connect. And it actually does work. I really love this song, and I've just been listening to it on repeat for a while. My friend has a cat on his lap. He won't ever leave. Die, gonna be a superstar. I'm a girl used to know, playing on the radio. That'd be a la-di-die. He is suicide. She makes me reflections on the last week, like the reason. My depression makes me question. My depression makes me question. How to do a day? Can I be a superstar? Young guy used to know, playing on the radio. How to do a day? Can I be a suicide? Just that taste like candy and the diamond in my teeth. Yay, want to do all day, but be a superstar. A girl used to know, playing on the radio. Want to do all day, and be a suicide. Dreaming of that. Later, be a superstar. I paid the thing of having a good time down. Underneath my skin, I'm going for you to feel. Eyes, my favorite ones, and I'm going my best friends play my best friend. Let the bells ring, already circle. Don't know the wings over lies you told. Listen to that your gold is won't be seen. Actually, I realized, no. Let's see if this makes the sound quality better. And they catch me dead, and I wanna cry, call the rest. Don't you erase everything inside my chest. I'm standing there, and I'm ready. There's return that makes from you, and I still wanna go. The sun hides the golden rain, yes, all the deepest ring of it is a hole. Atwood, Ave Johnston. There's a place we can go through the fire and the smoke. And leave me when we live at the edge of the world. Don't listen and know and the valley they remote. And at the end of the world, all around. Helen code is getting on and nothing left is found. Head or low is just enough. There's another rich nipple. Some of the pieces were made badly. It kind of sucks. In my review for this, I'm gonna let them know. Some of the pieces are just really badly put together. Like, I love the idea of having Legos that connect sideways and, like, from side to side and up and down. So I'd like this to be, like, more of a thing, but done better. Because do you know how many more advanced builds people could do if all Legos were, like, capable of just latching onto each other from the sides? People would make such elaborate fucking shit. It'd be epic. And then they wouldn't have to build it fully layer by layer. They could just build it from the bottom up easily. And not have to go back and add on pieces. Or where they make me build pieces and then attach them later. I hate having to do that. It's quite annoying. But this I can just build layer by layer. Before, it's an honest and I'm pretty sure. Recognize that there is something in your eyes that you get it in the in the dark. And suddenly I'm not gonna question more. And if you're around, catch me if I fall. If you can question never. Jumpstart my heart, I need someone before the sun goes down. Who's gonna save me now? Some kind of hero I can't breathe. I've been here, rescue me before the sun goes down. Who's gonna save me now? Some kind of hero. There's something in your touch, and you remind me of us. Light me up, jumpstart my heart. I need someone before the sun goes down. Who's gonna save me now? So, something funny. One of my coworkers was like, how do giraffes know if they're gay or not? Because there's like this statistic that like 7 out of 10 giraffes are gay, because 7 out of 10 giraffes are more likely to sleep with the same sex than to sleep opposite sex. She said this, like, how do they know? Everyone she was working with that day was a part of the LGBT community. So I found it really funny. Because I like women. Our coworker likes both women and men. My other coworker likes just women. And the guy in the kitchen is bi. She was the only straight woman in that building at the time. The only straight person in that building at the time of this discussion. I was like, you just kind of know. A good night, no time to like a good night, instead of dancing in the moonlight. Make me feel better, and think you're better off alone. Think you better come around. You're better off alone. Better come around. I like bringing up fun, random topics. And one of the ones that I like to bring up now is that I have this friend. They're an Indian or Native American if you need that specified. But also, I don't know how much you'd want to be considered a Native American at this time. The government hates us, and I don't think people understand that they will never look out for us. We are Native. If we are born on this land, was how they made it, like, okay to call someone something. They specify that they do not like being called a Native American, and I'm like, valid. And then they discussed what Indian meant, and I was like, that's cool. And said hello to your world. And well, I brought them up, and then I was like, and then I said to my coworker, yeah, I flirt with his wife, and they were like, of course you would. You flirt with all of the women. I just flirt with women. That is just a thing I do. It does not matter who. But the reason I do that is because all women are beautiful, okay? Even if I am not attracted to them, they're still pretty. And the difference between attraction and prettiness is one is sexual. It's like, I'm not sexually attracted to this man's wife, no. But she is drop dead gorgeous. I can admit when someone is pretty. That's not a problem. It only becomes a problem if a person takes it too far. Like, I flirt with my coworkers. It's just how I treat, it's just how I treat women, okay? I just didn't. I like seeing them smile. It brings me joy. There's no harm, no foul. I'm not trying to get with them because I know they're in relationships, and I respect their relationships. And they're not trying to get with me either. We just genuinely, that's just how we all are for each other. We're just genuinely nice to each other where we work. This is just a girl joke. Between women, we can flirt with each other without it meaning anything. Men should do that too, because it is hilarious. Like when my friend said how he was like flirting with people just as a joke for fun, and I was like, that's epic, bro. And he's like, stop shipping me with men, and I'm like, I'm not. You don't have to be attracted to men to compliment them. I find it hilarious. I like it when people are really nice to each other. Just in, like, general. Like, you can be comfortable in yourself and admit stuff about other people. It's like calling your best friend pretty. Like my sister-in-law, drop dead gorgeous. Another lovely, gorgeous woman. I would never date her. I'm not attracted to her like that. But she is gorgeous. I like telling people the truth. But I also see the beauty in everyone. Which is a hard thing to see, because some people are awful. That's also why I won't judge a person based off of like a few things. I have to have an actual reason to not like a person. Like this one guy, he just got out of prison and he needed to borrow a phone. He was like, do you have like a phone I can borrow? Like, I don't know how to contact my friends. And I was just like, let out of prison. I was like, sure. trying to burn the hair that got stuck on my Legos. Without burning the Legos. But I don't want to go. Anyway, I got rid of the hair. So say your name, better off alone. There's some bad and I really know I shouldn't stay, but I wanna go. But I don't wanna go just yet. I just felt like you need to see like the view that I'm getting. The problem really knew I shouldn't stay, but I don't wanna go. My brother found out I had a bunch of $2 bills and he immediately was like, "Can I have them?" And I'm like, "No. I collect them for me." I would help my brother collect his own collection, but like, these are tips that I get. Like, I know he'll give me the monetary value of, like, it is worth $2 technically. And they're meant to be used like $2 bills. But I genuinely just want to keep the ones that I have. Because they're cool. And yes, I have had to accept $2 bills at my place of work. And I do have to mark them, yes. I have to mark all new bills, all old bills. And anything over a $20 bill with the marker. Well, I also have to mark 20s, but yeah. We know why. I know one day, eventually, they're going to start counterfeiting ones. They'll eventually do it. Oops, it's one spot too far. You had my hand inside your head. At the time of recording, I counted the number of days worth of drafts that I have, and it is about 22 days worth of drafts before we get back into the list. So about 11, 12 days into April is when I'll start back on the list. And I'll continue posting drafts. Because each time I film the video, I also make drafts. That way I don't have my camera roll filling up. But if you just post it, it will post. I told you, one done for me, and I feel that I never loved you, see, when you're there, I must to see, my first blood, oh! It's been an hour already? That is step 4. Oh my fucking god. Anyway, peace, love, good night, have a good day, my fab fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!